Yeah, I think the major story of this game is how well Pitt played on both ends of the floor. Certainly they were in a great rhythm offensively, and then defensively, you know, at key times I thought they were really good. They made it very, I thought James Robinson made it very hard on Jaren. It was one of those games where I think we deserved to lose by 15. And what I love about our group is somehow we took the lead and had that shot in the corner to steal another one. But I think a lot of credit has to go to Pittsburgh and how well they played.
Why do you say that, Mike? Because of the defensive end, just too many layups and too many...
Yeah, I mean, they were really in a groove offensively. I mean, I think, you know, our defense hurt us today. We could never get enough stops to really win the game. We were scoring the whole time, but, you know, this group has been able to get stops, especially in the last 7-8 minutes, to kind of escape. We got a couple, but we couldn't get enough to really maybe believe. And then they got really confident offensively.
Is that a culmination of NC State, Duke, and then coming back here?
Yeah, you know, I mean, it's been a long week. You know, it's been a long, and we've invested emotionally. There's no question about it. And, you know, I was concerned about this one, but again, we had a chance to win it, you know, which is great. And we were running on empty. But again, I think I just, you know, of all the games I've watched Pitt this year, I think that's the best they played. I thought they were in a great rhythm. They got confident. Guys were making shots. Robinson is such a rock, you know. He's such a solid guy. And I think they're an NCAA tournament team. They're going to be an NCAA tournament team from our league. And I know they had a couple tough ones, but I think they're going to be in the NCAA tournament when it's all said and done.
What was Jaren able to do there the last 6 minutes that made it before? I mean,
I think what helped us was when we went to the small lineup, and you know the floor was more open, and what we did was ball screen for him, and they switched to big guy, and then he just kind of drove or shot, and he didn't have James Robinson on him. He had a big guy on him, and he was able to get some cleaner looks.
What was the biggest issue, do you think, defensively today?
I think all the way around, keeping people in front of us. You know, we know they're a team that wants to get to the basket. They really don't want to shoot jump shots. They don't want to shoot many three-point shots. Yet, you know, they still were able to physically get in there on us. And, you know, I think the key defensive possession was, you know, you get the stop when Robinson hits the runner and you win the game. And we talked about it in the timeout, and we just couldn't dig in and get it. And so when you don't get that one, even though Vastoria had a good look, it's almost like the basketball gods say, no, you can't have this one. Nah.
With Steve's three, did you think it was?
I did. I'm thinking, like, you know, Jaren did a great job racing, and I'm thinking the way we've been winning, I'm thinking we may steal another one. But we've had 2 thefts this week already, so we're 2-1 in thefts. We're gonna get some rest tomorrow and then get going in practice Monday.
You said after the Duke game, you kind of issued a challenge. You're like, you're a special team if you go on the
Yep.
floor and beat Pitt. Do you?
Not there yet.
Not there yet.
Not there yet. Nope. I said got a chance to keep working on it. In search of being special is what I said as soon as we get in the locker room. And but we need some rest. Yeah, I'm glad this game was at noon. We got the rest of the day to get our legs under us. And tomorrow, we need to stay out of the gym. And then the other thing that's nice is we'll have 2 days of practice before we play. This week, we were in to kind of rest after a game, and then 1 day. And you can't really go too long because, you know, our games have been really, you know, very exhausting, and we have guys that play a lot of minutes. So
right at the end, you were down 3. You subbed August for Beecham. You wanted to sacrifice a shooter for a screener.
The only reason I did that was I put him in there because I wanted the play to stop so we could set up. I wanted a sub so we had some time to get set in what we wanted to look at. And what I should have done, my mistake, I should have called a timeout right there. We should have used our last timeout. We had one and just talked about, we ran a set we call victory, and I wanted a sub, that way we could get to the spots and not have to sprint to them after a made free throw. But, you know, we were unorganized, and I don't know who, was it Wright that made the play on the ball? Did he steal Pat's pass? Yeah, anyways, we should have used the timeout there just to get a little more under control. We were frazzled. If you're going to win it, though, if you were going to steal it, you had to steal it after Jaren's free throw. You know, it's just, you had to get it there. And when Robinson hit the runner, you know, it's almost like you don't deserve it. Thank you.